Hi everyone, today is Wednesday, September 4th. It is my older sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Claudia. I should go ahead and send her a shout out. It's a gorgeous summer day here in Chicago. I'm filming this outside of my house in the Little Village neighborhood. There are a lot of folks out playing and having a good time, so don't mind that. Today's video, and this first video, I wanted to show you what I have been doing to warm up at the gym, and even before a run. So these are some warm-ups that I do just to get me going, to stretch out my muscles and to get started. So maybe you'll want to use some of these. So I'm going to go ahead and start off. Normally what I always do first is I always work on my legs and my calves, right? So what I like to do is I stretch out my legs as far as I can, and then just first off, touch the floor. Stretch out your arms a little bit by touching the floor. Okay, bring them back together a little bit, and now what you're gonna do is you're gonna shift your weight from one side to the other and hold them down for a couple of seconds each one. This is gonna create a little bit of tension not only in your thigh but in your calf, and that tension is good. That means it's working. Now shift to the other one, and the same thing, the same tension on the same parts of your body here. Okay, usually I do that about 3 to 5 times, hold each one for about 10 seconds. After that, bring them together a little bit more, and I like to just stretch out my arms to my toes. So I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That just helps out my joints, my shoulders, my legs, and my thighs. So I enjoy doing that. Next thing I do is I put my toes together, put my knees together, put my feet together, and I like to stretch out my arms. So with my fingertips, I want to go ahead and touch my toes. So you want to do this in increments. You don't want to go all the way down because that might you might pull something. So go ahead and do them in little increments. And at the very beginning, you might not be able to do it, but that's all good, because over time, you should be able to do it. Your body will get a little bit more malleable, and you'll be able to do it as frequent as possible. Next thing, keeping your feet together, I want to go ahead and stretch out my arms and my shoulders a little bit more. So what I always do is I do increments of 10. I do circles. I do small, medium, and large circles, and I always do 10. So you start off either clockwise or counterclockwise, whatever you want to do, but then you're also going to reverse it. So for now, I'm just going to do 5 on each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now moving to the large. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you just let your arms loose a little bit, stretch them out, and now you're going to take them the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then again, let them loose a little bit, and you get to go in that exercise, and that warm up. Now what I want to do next is I always like to work out and move my torso a little bit. I find that it has really helped me at the gym a lot. So what I do next is I move from side to side, just kind of shift my torso. So I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 6, I bring it back again. Okay, bring it back, do a little 2 there. And then eventually you're going to want to do a 3-1. 1, 2, 3, and you're going to want to do that for the other side as well. 1, 2, 3. All right, just remember that whatever you do to one side of your body, you also want to do it to the other side. You want to keep a balance. And speaking of balance, what I like to do is I like to test out my balance on a daily basis as well, and it also helps out with stretching my muscles themselves, my calves, and just being able to get on the machines. So I balance on one leg I'm going to start off with my leg, with my left, balance on my left leg. You bring up your right leg over, hold it at a 90-degree angle, and then you just do that for a little bit. At first, you're probably going to feel like you're going to be trembling a lot, and you're going to feel that, and that's perfectly fine. A lot of people tend to do one of these where they fall offside. It's all good as long as you remember to bring it back up and you hold it there for a little bit. I like to always challenge myself, right? So one of the ways that I go ahead and do that is I bow down, or I go at a 90-degree angle, and just kind of hold that. But so just kind of hold that there. Usually you want to hold it for about 15 to 20 seconds on each one. And then usually the third one that I like to do is I like to touch my tippy toes with my hand. So, and then just kind of hold that there. So yeah, now we're gonna do the right leg. This time, you're probably gonna want to do this a little bit afterward once you feel a little bit more comfortable. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna balance on my right, and then I'm gonna hold my leg with my left leg with my left arm, with my left hand, and then create some pressure there. So I'm gonna start off like this. Make sure to create that pressure there. Pull on your left leg with your left hand. And then just hold it. Again, usually for 15-20 seconds will be good. And then challenge yourself. Bow down on a 90-degree angle. And then just hold it there. That's going to create a lot of tension on your thighs. And then go ahead and challenge yourself even more and touch your tippy toes. Usually that works better if you're not talking and if you haven't done a video a couple times, giving you a couple shots. But you get the point, right? Also, one last thing that I enjoy doing when I warm up is I like to put pressure on my toes and on my heels. I'm going to be on cardio machines a lot, right? And I want to make sure that they're going to be very comfortable going in. So normally, put your feet together, and then you want to go ahead and bring all your weight over to your toes. Hold it there for a little bit, and then bring it back down. Take it to your heel. Do that for a little bit, and then you just want to bring it front and backwards. Front and backwards. Alrighty, and just one last thing that I like to do is I like to kick a little bit. And make sure that's usually always the last thing I do, and that kind of personally just gets me ready and set and going for the first machine, the first cardio machine that I'm going to hit up. So hopefully these warm-ups will work for you, and you might want to go ahead and try them out, see if they'll work for you or not. Yeah, thanks for watching.